Hello and welcome to the Daily Millwall for Tuesday the 9th of July 2024. In today's Millwall news, we have this. What is this? This is Millwall have signed up with Ticketmaster to run their ticketing platform. So this is from millwallfc.co.uk, the club's official website. Millwall launches new ticketing platform with Ticketmaster Sport. Millwall Football Club is pleased to announce Ticketmaster Sport as its new ticketing partner ahead of the 24-25 season on a multi-year deal. With its significant ticketing technology, this exciting transition for the club will enable it to enhance the user experience for all Lions fans when purchasing tickets on a new, fully branded Millwall ticketing site powered by Ticketmaster. Launching today at eticketing.co.uk/MillFC is the new look home of Mill's online ticket sales, while the in-person option at the Den remains unchanged, with both services ran by full-time Mill members of staff. As global leaders in sports ticketing, Ticketmaster Sport operates with several Football League and Premier League clubs, now adding Mill to its significant list of clients working with the most modern form of online ticket sales. Ticketmaster's ability to combine with the club's website's single sign-on technology means supporters with an existing Mill profile from the 22-23 season onwards will be able to log into the new online ticket website with their current details. Mill's head of ticketing, Prue Buckley, said, "We're delighted to have Ticketmaster Sport on board as our official ticketing provider. This partnership will enhance the support journey with the ability to provide a seamless delivery of all forms of ticketing. With a more flexible platform, we are looking forward to working together to provide an improved supporter experience when purchasing tickets." And Chris Gratton, Managing Director at Ticketmaster Sport, added, Our priority is to ensure a reliable and smooth experience for supporters as we partner with Millwall Football Club. Working with the ticketing team at the club has been great since we started discussions. We look forward to supporting Millwall and helping them achieve their ambitions. As Millwall and Ticketmaster Sport enter a partnership to improve the club's ticket service, both online and in person, millwallfc.co.uk presents a series of frequently asked questions regarding the change. Does this mean that you can go to Ticketmaster's website, ticketmaster.co.uk, to buy tickets? No, you cannot do that. Ticketmaster Sport is providing the technology that will power our ticketing platform. Supporters will have to go to the dedicated website to purchase tickets. Will I need a Ticketmaster Sport account? No, you don't need to start up a new account. Your existing Millwall profile will enable you to log on to the new online ticket office powered by Ticketmaster. Will I need to create a new account? Well, it depends, doesn't it? Well, as you mentioned, if you've already bought an online ticket from this 22-23 or 23-24 seasons, you do not need to create a new account, as they have just kept all of the login systems as usual. What you will need to do, which I did when I bought my membership, which are on sale now. Memberships are on sale now, as well as tickets to the Southampton home friendly. You will have to update your profile, so it comes up when you try and buy something. It comes up. So why does it keep coming up? And there's a thing there that says update profile, and what it means, you need to check your details to make sure they're correct, and then if they are, or if things have changed, you need to fix them, and then click update profile, and then you are sorted. If you have purchased a ticket via the Millwall ticket office over the phone or in person and do not have a Millwall profile, you do need to create a new account if you want to buy online. So there you go. If you have never purchased a ticket before, what are you waiting for? Let's go. You will need to create an account. Can I have a friends and family network? Yeah, just like before. And they've got a guide for that, and I'm not going to show you. What tickets can I buy? Season tickets, memberships, home and away match tickets. Well, that depends. You do need a membership for away tickets, unless that's changed. But match day hospitality, stadium tour. Well, that would be funny, wouldn't it? If they balls up the away tickets. If they don't restrict it to members only, if they don't restrict it to certain loyalty points. What is our actual first away game? I don't know. If I can't remember. It's all excited about the fixtures coming out next season. I can't even remember what the first away game is. It would be funny if they fucked it up in that first game, wouldn't it? If I experience an issue, do I contact all tickets at millwallfc.co.uk as normal? I think the numbers are the same and the office hours are the same. So there you go. Can I still get a printed ticket? Obviously, this day and age, digital tickets, like, oh no. Yes, when purchasing a ticket, you will be given several options on how you would like your ticket to be delivered, including a printed ticket or a digitally provided ticket. What does that mean? Are they still doing team cards? What's happening with that? Because I've just bought a membership, assuming that I'm going to be getting a membership card in the post that I can upload my tickets to. If that's not the case, if the membership is purely on the back end on the ticket system, and I'm not actually having the ability to buy tickets online, have them loaded onto your card, and then go through the thing is very good. If they're going to stop doing that in terms of, well, we'll give you a printed ticket, or we will send you an email with a ticket on, with a digital ticket, I would rather not do that. So I will be going back to printed tickets, because I know they're obviously using the team card system. I think it's called team card. That costs them money, and they don't want to pay the money. And the way they're wording this, it seems that that's the case now, which is obviously why it's like an Oyster card. Oyster cards are not being used anymore because people can use their contactless credit cards. So why would you why would you use a third party thing when you have the main thing there? So hopefully, from my point of view, they're not doing that, because if they do that, I have to buy my tickets early, or buy them from the box office and get a paper ticket, because I'm not using all of that bullshit in terms of digital tickets on your phone and stuff like that. If I have an option not to, so there you go. What happens to my loyalty points? Yeah, the loyalty points have been carried over. I know that because I've checked. As I said, I have logged this in. Now, one thing, if you go to the top of the website and you go to the top right hand side where it says tickets and you click on tickets, if you go on that link, as of recording, that hasn't been updated. It still says website under maintenance, so you will have to go to heticketing.co.uk/millfc.co.uk, which it will take you to this. So it literally looks exactly like the Mill website, and this is what you get. So you got membership, you got junior lions, you got worldwide membership. They're still doing that. The free sponsors of the club, My Gacha, what was it? No, My Guava, Rio, and Wiggett. And there you go. This is what it looks like. That was what you will need to use. Now, moving on to this. Today's game. Did you know there was a game today? Well, you do now. Millwall and Bromley gain match minutes at Calmont Road. And this is from the official website. Millwall and Bromley played a behind closed doors pre-season friendly at Calmont Road on Tuesday afternoon. Neil Harris fielded two separate 11s in each half against the Ravens, with all squad members available coming through 45 minutes each. The Lions move on to next Saturday's friendly fixture at Gillingham, with tickets on sale via the link below. And that'll take you to Gillingham's website, which, reminder, is that is a digital only ticket. You can't buy a printed ticket for that. So, interestingly worded, they don't tell you it's the score. It doesn't matter, does it? It doesn't matter. It's just about fitness. But interesting where it says, with all squad members available coming through. More on that in a minute, because we have more injuries. Quite bad injuries, actually. So, what was the score? Well, the score was 0-0. This is from flashscore.co.uk. That's all we have. We don't have any lineups. We do have a photo from a geezer who went down to Calmont Road and stood outside the fence, and you can look through the fence and you can see. And from what I could see, we had Dylan O'Dye in goal. Romain Esseans was on the pitch. Chinockley, Jake Cooper, George Honeyman, and I think it was Adomo Maku and someone else, maybe Cavalli Hayward, on the pitch at the same time. So that's what I could see from the picture that the guy took. And it's on Twitter. It's I think he's a Lion of Glencoe. I think he's a Bromley and Millwall fan. So yeah, he went down there. It was 0-0. So there you go. There you go. Now moving on to this. Obviously, Langstaff. I assume he played. Didn't score. So, but obviously we want him to score in the real games, not in the friendly games. It doesn't really matter, does it? Doesn't really matter as long as he doesn't get injured. That's all we hope for in the friendly games. Don't get injured. We have a very thin squad as it is. Notts County Board of Directors talked through Langstaff's Millwall move. This is from londonnewsonline.co.uk. Notts County's Board of Directors have said that Macaulay Langstaff's move to Millwall represents excellent value for the League Two side. Our paper understands the Lions have paid a six-figure sum, which is reliant on add-ons for the 27-year-old. Langstaff scored 71 goals in 96 appearances for the Magpies, including 42 in 47 matches in their National League promotion winning campaign in 22-23. The ex-Gateshead forward won the League Two Golden Boot with 28 goals last season in his first ever English Football League campaign. They told Notts County's website. We're incredibly proud of what Macaulay's achieved in his time at Meadow Lane and wish him every success as he commences this new exciting chapter in his career. While we knew we were signing an excellent player, we could never have envisaged his achievements reaching the heights that he's done over the last 2 years. And throughout that time, despite his numerous and well-published successes, Macaulay has conducted himself with the utmost professionalism and maintained fantastic relationships with everyone at the club thanks to his infectious and humble personality, and he thoroughly deserves this opportunity, and he has our utmost support moving forward. While we share our fans' disappointment that we won't see Macaulay in the black and white next season, we'd like to reassure them that this deal represents excellent value for the club, and that we have, of course, been factoring his potential departure into our plans as we look to build a highly competitive squad this summer. And we should all take collective pride in the part we played in giving Macaulay the platform to step out of non-league and move into the second tier, a trajectory that only reflects well on us as a club. Indeed. And we hope he does very well, and he gets the add-ons for the Notts County Football Club. So here we go. We've got this from southernnews.co.uk. Neil Harris discussing Macaulay Langstaff. Neil Harris discusses qualities of natural goal scorer Macaulay Langstaff and gives his ranking on Mill's best three strikers in the last 30 years. I wonder if Neil Harris is going to put himself in there as number one. The forward signed from Notts County on Monday. Neil Harris has hailed Macaulay Langstaff as the most natural goal scorer he's seen in the Football League over the last 5 years. The striker joined Millwall yesterday for an undisclosed fee, bringing to an end an extraordinary goal-laden couple of years at Notts County. The 27-year-old hit 28 goals last season in League Two and 45 goals the season before in the National League, ending both campaigns as the division's top scorer. Harris admits that there's no guarantee Langstaff will be able to find the same form in the Championship, but waxed lyrical about what he's seen so far. The Lions boss said in a virtual press conference, as always, everyone signing his best guess, so I'll just be really honest with you. Our fans might say that's incredibly honest, Neil, but it's true. Every player you sign is best guess. We could sign Haaland and he might not be a great Millwall player. Langstaff, he's a goal scorer. He's natural as I've seen any player in the Football League in the last 5 years, in my opinion. Does that mean he's got a God-given right to do well in the Championship? Well, only time will tell. And I think I can personally help him with his attributes to progress at this level. And I think his attributes will help us as a team as well. His all-round game is good. He's got good areas that he wants and needs to improve. But ultimately, as a Millwall number 9, you've got to first and foremost have a big character, a good personality, and a real work ethic. Tick on those. He's a natural goal scorer. He can play the game in different ways. He can stretch the game by running in behind, which Millwall centre forwards need to do. He can link the play by coming to feet and getting on the half turn, and he's good in both boxes with a natural instinct for first contact. So there's many positives with him. I've got to learn more about him in the coming weeks, so these strengths and weaknesses, but I know for a fact that he's a player that's desperate to improve, desperate to develop, and desperate to score goals at this level, and he wants to move forward with us. Harris indicated he was encouraged by Langstaff's non-league roots, given the similarity it has to former successful Millwall strikers, including himself. He added, what I do know is Millwall signed a lot of players over the last 30 or 40 years, a lot of centre forwards in that period, and the three best centre forwards, and this is absolutely fact, have been Steve Morrison and Lee Gregory, definitely, and then you can put my name in the mix as well, which I'll leave to other people to debate on that. But Morrow and Gregors is fact, and all three have come from non-league. Yes, Tom Bradshaw's been excellent, coming in from Barnsley with Championship and League One experience, but ultimately, the three highest goal scorers in the last 30 years since Sir Teddy Sheringham have been us three, and that gives Macaulay a great opportunity and a platform to embrace the support of the fan base to show his qualities. Indeed. It's very weird circumstances that should be the case. But like I said, I think it makes them probably appreciate it more if you're working in the non-league, especially if you have to do a job at the same time. See, not every player in non-league is an amateur. There are professionals in non-league as well, but it does give you that grounding, and especially as these players would have started out at Football League teams. Macaulay Langstaff was at Middlesbrough. He got released and he's worked his way back. And it's taken him until he's 27. He's going to be 28 in February. And that's probably why we were able to get him at such a decent price. Because deals these days are business deals. You're not buying a player to go in a team. You're buying a player to come into the team and then sell in a year or two later and make a huge profit. And if you're actually trying to improve your team right now, this is a good signing, hopefully, and we'll see how that works out. Now, Neil Harris also spoke about this. This is also from the SouthwarkNews.co.uk. No substance whatsoever. Neil Harris slaps down transfer rumours linking Tom Bradshaw away from Millwall. Wrexham had reportedly been circling the Welsh striker. Neil Harris has rejected reports claiming that Tom Bradshaw could depart Millwall. Rumours have surfaced in the last week that the Welsh striker 31 had been attracting interest from League One Wrexham. Bradshaw has been at Millwall since 2018 and has scored 44 goals in 198 games. Harris insisted that despite the rumours and the recent arrival of goal machine Macaulay Langstaff, Bradshaw still had a big role to play. Speaking at a virtual press conference, the Lions boss said, Tom's going to be here. There's been a lot of press around Tom, but no substance whatsoever. So I'll just make that very clear to you guys that all press elements seem to want to write something about Tom Bradshaw, but there's absolutely no substance whatsoever to it. Brad has a huge part to play at this football club. He's a senior statesman of the centre forward line at present, and he's got a huge role to play with us. He's a great personality, good leadership skills. He's infectious. He's got energy still, even as he's getting older. So not quite as quick as he used to be, but he's got great energy and desire. And on the training pitch, he's great knowledge of how to be a Millwall number 9, and that's vital for us. From the start of games, he'll be vital for us, and off the bench, what's important for me, and we saw it at the end of last season, by hook or by crook, we found a way to win 8 of 13 games last year, but we pretty much did it with a half-fit Mark over for me in the first 8 or 9 games before Mickey got up to speed to play well in the last few games for us. Before Tom and Kevin came back and shared some of the minutes at the end of the season. What that shows you is you need goals in your front line and you need options. Indeed, we do need options. Now, moving on to this, which I teased earlier in the video, SouthwarkNews.co.uk. It's a real bizarre one. Double injury blow for Millwall as winger Adam Mayer and only senior goalkeeper Connell Trueman set to miss the start of the season. Yes, the only goalkeeper that we have of a league standard, arguably, is injured. The Lions are short on keepers ahead of Saturday's first friendly against Gillingham. So this is going to be fun. Are we going to be scrambling to get a goalkeeper in ahead of that game? Will we dare to play the youth goalkeeper and give him a chance and possibly throw him under the bus in terms of the fans turning on him if he lets in too many goals? Even though it's only a friendly, of course, we need to remember it's only a friendly. Yeah, there is news on the goalkeeper. Later on in the video, we have been linked with a goalkeeper. Adam Mayor and goalkeeper Connell Trueman are both looking at 2 months on the sidelines in a pre-season injury blow for Millwall. Mayor, 20, would have been looking to impress in the upcoming friendlies, having had limited minutes in the Championship since the January move from League 2 Morecambe. But Lions head coach Neil Harris revealed during a virtual press conference today that a hamstring issue the winger had picked up before pre-season even began will leave him on the sidelines for up to 8 weeks. In a more pressing development for Mayor Trueman is also out due to an ankle issue. Following the tragic passing of Matija Sarkic last month and the release of experienced goalkeeper Bartosz Białkowski in May, Trueman was the last remaining first-choice goalkeeper. They currently do not have a senior goalie in the squad who is fit, with their first friendly against Gillingham on Saturday looming, while Trueman is also set to miss the start of the Championship campaign. The 28-year-old has yet to make a competitive appearance for Millwall, but Harris had indicated at the beginning of the summer that the departure of Białkowski could open a door for him. Harris said he feels for Trueman after the incredibly unfortunate timing of his injury. Speaking at a press conference this afternoon, the Lions boss said Connell Trueman has unfortunately rolled his ankle. It's a real bizarre one. Soft tissue injuries are obviously hated by us, but this is absolutely normal. So Adam's hamstring is no surprise. I feel really bad for Connell because he was a player that was coming back to really fight for a jersey this summer, and he's damaged his ankle ligaments, unfortunately. Real unfortunate random accident that no one can control, and we really feel for him because a window of opportunity opened up for him to impress, and he's very, very disheartened off the back of the last 48 hours. So we look forward to getting Connell back on the pitch as soon as we can, but like Adam, it's not going to be for a couple of months. Asked if Millwall now have an issue given the lack of keepers for the trip to Gillingham in 4 days, Harris said, possibly. We'll have to watch this space. Ooh. On Mayor, Harris added, Adam's going to be out for a couple of months. It's a hamstring. I'm really disappointed for Adam. He was hoping to come back and blow us away in pre-season with his natural ability. We were thinking of keeping him for the first half of the season or so and just let him out to League 1 to play 20 games before Christmas to bridge the gap between League 2 last season and the Championship in the second half of this season. And that's very unlikely to happen at the moment. He's a very young man, a great athlete, great attributes, and we're going to make sure we get him up to speed as quick as possible. So what was that? We were thinking if we keep him for the first half of the season, or we just let him out of the League 1 to play 20 games before Christmas. So they were thinking of loaning him out until Christmas. Okay, in League 1, because he played in League 2 for Morecambe, playing week in and week out. And like Macaulay Langstaff, he's coming from League 2 to the Championship, and there's a big jump. It's a big old jump. So interesting stuff there. Interesting stuff. So I guess that's not going to happen now. Now, moving on to this. As mentioned there, Millwall have no goalkeepers. We have no. Maybe Jake Cooper can go goal. Or the steward with the hunchback. He can go. He's a big unit, and he can go and goal. Millwall step up transfer chase for Lincoln City goalkeeper. Yes, this is from South London Press, londonnewsonline.co.uk. Millwall are eyeing a summer move for Lincoln City goalkeeper Lucas Jensen. The South London Press understands the Lions have stepped up their interest in the 25-year-old. Jensen made 45 appearances for the Imps in League 1 and kept 19 clean sheets. Wow! Throughout the campaign, Danish goalkeeper Jensen, 6'6", has had spells with Burnley, Bolton, Carlisle and Accrington Stanley, who are they, during his career. The Lions are in the market for 2 goalkeepers this summer after the tragic passing of number 1 Matija Sarkic on June the 15th. Experienced stopper Bart Białkowski also left the den at the end of last season following the end of his contract. Jensen will be in the last year of his deal at the Sincilback Stadium next season. So, well, this season now, isn't it? Yes, we're already on this season. So yeah, there you go. He's got a year left to run his contract. We're going to try and get him. If we don't, we're going to have to get someone else in, because we don't have any goalkeepers. Can we get him in before the Gillingham game on Saturday? Even if we do, is he going to play full 90 minutes? I don't know. What's happened here? What the hell is going on? I don't know. Let's move on. We got this from, again, londonnewsonline.co.uk, about this young man, Josh Stephensons, who was linked with a way to Premier League team. So, Neil Harris has been speaking about that again at that press conference. So, Neil Harris outlines Millwall's stance on Everton and Brighton linked academy prospects. Neil Harris has outlined Millwall's stance on young prospect Josh Stephensons. The 18-year-old won Millwall's Academy Player of the Season for the 23-24 campaign and played a crucial role in their FA Youth Cup run. Stephensons, who can play as a centre-back or in midfield, captained wins against Coventry, Chelsea and also in semi-final defeat at Leeds United, which saw Millwall's run in the prestigious youth competition come to an end. He has been linked to Everton, Brighton, Southampton and Brentford in recent weeks. Millwall confirmed in their retained list at the end of the campaign that Stephensons had been offered a professional deal at the club. The game has changed over the last 5 to 10 years, Harris told the South London Press. Premier League clubs now are intent on buying younger players, and we had interest in our young players, and that will also always be the case at Millwall, because we have some excellent players coming through our system, and Josh is no different to that. What we will be very honest with as a football club is that we will only sell any player at the right value where we can feel we can get the right deal. If we don't get the right offer, then it will go to a tribunal, and if it has to be decided by that, then so be it by us. Josh is one that we really want to work with moving forward, but if any player wants to move on to pastures new, then we'll make sure we do what we will do to protect our football club. Indeed, so there you go. Now, this doesn't mean he's going to leave, because obviously, as he said, Mill are due compensation, and if they can't agree, I have to go to a tribunal. And will these clubs pay the money? Now, you would think, well, they're rolling in dough, why don't they just pay the money? We had similar thing before, a couple of years ago, maybe 3 years ago, with Abdul Malik, who's now been released by the Millwall under-21s. Again, he was trying to get a contract at Southampton and Swansea and others, and I think when they probably went to Mill and said, how much do you want for him, and Mill told them, they said, well, no, not really. If he's available on a free, yeah, we'll get him, but otherwise, no, not really. So we'll see how this runs out, but either he leaves and we get some compensation, or he stays and we've got a really good player in the under-21s, because he was playing for the under-21s at the end of the season, he being an 18-year-old, and he didn't look out of place. He's one of the best players on the pitch, to be honest with you. Did not look out of place at all. So we're going to look at a few job interviews now. We got this from millwallfc.co.uk. Mill hiring a club receptionist. The role holder will work on the front desk at the den and be a crucial first point of contact for personal visitors or callers. The closing date for applications is Monday the 29th of July 2024. So let's have a look at the details, and as we can see, we've got this lovely new, what would you call this, design, club letter design for the new season here, with the silver at the top and the sponsors at the bottom there. So yeah, the role is the first point of contact for visitors to the club. The role involves greeting guests, supporters, answering phone calls, managing correspondence, and providing administrative support to ensure smooth operations. The ideal candidate will possess excellent communication skills, a friendly and professional demeanour, and a welcoming front of house manner. So yeah, and then they go through basically what you're going to be doing. Maintain a tidy and presentable reception area. You got to watch the CCTV, and if you see anything funny on there, you got to call someone. Answer emails. Deal with a post. manage stationery orders for the den, academy, and training ground. Frank, you got Frank all the outcome, so you're basically post lady, post office. To ensure compliance with, and then it's been redacted. Well, that's interesting. With the I don't know what that is. To always maintain a flexible approach to work. Blah 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 blah. You need to have excellent written and verbal communication skills. Exactly. Competent with Microsoft Office packages, particularly Word and Outlook. Confident working alongside all members of staff. Even that one, the one that no one likes, him, yeah. A self-start with a high level of initiative and proactivity. Strong attention to detail. Great communication skills with ability to inspire and motivate others. Uses initiative with minimal supervision with the desire to proactively support the teams. Flexible and willing to take on ad hoc tasks. Experiences similar roles. Outstanding customer service skills. Blah 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 blah. But the hours of work seemingly are only 9 to 5. It's Monday to Friday, 9 to 5. You don't know. So you're not the receptionist at the games. So who's on the reception at the games then? Who's doing that? Don't know. Probably club secretary or something like that. No idea. As mentioned, the closing date is Monday the 29th of July. So there you go. Talking of jobs, I don't know if Cairo Evans has handed his notice in, or maybe he's getting sacked. I don't know if he's seen this. If he has, yeah. They are looking for a sports reporter for the Southwark News. So here we go. Yeah, basically, I think doing what Cairo is doing for the Southwark News. Basically, the stories that you've just seen. A vibrant and respected weekly London newspaper is looking for a full-time sports reporter to cover our main local football team in the Championship, Millwall FC. The role will involve attending matches on weekdays and weekends, home and away. Close season will involve imagination and good use of contacts to ensure we can give our readers the big stories all the year round. The successful applicant will be an enthusiastic about digital content, social media, and must break exclusives and write news, interviews and features, write match reports and analysis opinion articles, be rigorous in producing accurate and engaging copy, work self-sufficiently, and regularly generate fresh ideas. Update our busy Millwall website news at them with daily content between print deadlines. Produce copy and collaborate on News at Them Plus. Have extensive contacts within the game to break exclusives. Live blog during matches, important events. Write on the whistle match reports. Identify trending stories and be best placed to provide updates. Break the news. Be hungry and determined to chase stories. And then with social media, you have to do all of that stuff. Be innovative and creative and ensure that all articles are actively promoted. Provide matchday updates, interact with readers and fans, ideally have experience in audio and video. It's crucial that you chase stories with determination and persistence. If you are not comfortable calling people, asking questions, getting knockbacks, finding a different solution, then this role is not for you, my friend. This is a fantastic opportunity for a confident, talented sports journalist. The successful candidate will be good at building relationships with players, fans, key figures at all levels of the club, and be adept at producing accurate, informed, and first-rate copy for our readers. A thorough understanding of social media and experience of producing digital content is essential, and the role also requires some technical knowledge, use of a content management system. And you have to send your CV, a cover letter, and work examples. So there you go. I guess you have to be in the NUJ or whatever, I don't know. And for all of that, what I've just said, basically a full-time job, 24/7, 365, you are going to get paid 23k a year. Bonza. Wow, okay. Jesus. Now, moving on to this. Just a few youngsters talking about the youth team. Hayden Muller, who left the country and went to Dundalk. He has now come back to England. He's joined Sutton United. So this is from dundalkfc.co.uk. No, They're Irish. DundalkFC.com. Hayden Muller joins Sutton United. Hayden Muller has left Dundalk to join English National League side Sutton United. The 22-year-old made 56 appearances for the club, scoring twice, including a winner against Shamrock Rovers in the FAI Cup at Oriel Park last July. We would like to thank Hayden for his service and wish him well in the future. So there you go. If you didn't know, the Irish League, the Southern Irish League, is a summer league, so he's been playing recently. And he's now coming in to play winner, which I don't know why a lot more players don't do that. I guess it's not the connection there. To have two clubs, to have a team in a winter, play for a team in a winter league and play for a team in the summer league, and double up your salary. I don't know why more don't do that. Obviously, Irish is not the only summer league. I think the Swiss league is summer as well. Maybe is Denmark summer? I don't know. Iceland certainly is, I think. So yeah, why not? Why not do that? And also the Irish league, weirdly, they don't play on the weekends. They play Friday nights generally. And also, if you're a good club, you get a chance to play in Europe. And I think Shamrock Rovers are playing in the Champions League qualifiers today. So interesting. There you go. And I was looking at Sutton United's website. Obviously, Steve Morrison, the manager there. So he signed up Hayden Muller. He's got a Boateng as well. And he signed this lad as well, Harry Ramsden. So former Millwall. He was at Millwall for a couple of seasons in the under-21s. Just interesting that for the under-21s to see the Millwall youth team, even if you do get released, it's not the end. You can go away, play. You need to play. If you're a footballer player, you need to play. Go to the level where you're going to play week in, week out. Do your best, impress, and you can move on. You can move up, and you can get back in a professional game. We've got Harry Ransom. He was at Crawley. He's now signed at Sutton United. So there you go. And talking the transfers, we'll have another little look at the transfers so far in July. In terms of teams in the Football League, in terms of the Championship, we got Oxford signing a Idris El Mizuni from Ipswich. We got Bristol City loaning in a Japanese, Yu Hirakawa from Machida Zelvia. And who else have we got? We've got Preston North End bringing in Stefan Titor Fordarsen from Silkeborg in the Danish league. And yesterday, Leeds signed a goalkeeper. Everyone's signing goalkeepers this ever Millwall. Alex Carnes from Salford. They got him back. And Charlie Cresswell's moved to Toulouse. Did actually go through. It was off and on, off and again. No, it did actually go through. And there you go. So that is it. And on that note, thank you for watching, and goodbye.